I have found the one whom my soul loves. Song of Solomon chapter 3 verse 4. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 3. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. 1 John chapter 4 verse 18. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 8. A friend loves at all times. Proverbs chapter 17 verse 17. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Matthew chapter 5 verse 44. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 13. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God. 1 John chapter 4 verse 7. Do everything in love. 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 14. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. John chapter 13 verse 34. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 25. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. John chapter 15 verse 12. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil, cling to what is good. Romans chapter 12 verse 9. Be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 2. Let all that you do be done in love. 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 14. Many waters cannot quench love, rivers cannot wash it away. Song of Solomon chapter 8 verse 7. Owe no one anything, except to love each other, for the one who loves another has fulfilled the law. Romans chapter 13 verse 8. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. John chapter 15 verse 13. Place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm, for love is as strong as death. Song of Solomon chapter 8 verse 6. We love because he first loved us. 1 John chapter 4 verse 19. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 17. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 12. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is better than wine. Song of Solomon chapter 1 verse 2. Dear children, let us not love with words or speech but with actions and in truth. 1 John chapter 3 verse 18. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. 1 John chapter 4 verse 8. For love is as strong as death, its jealousy as enduring as the grave. Song of Solomon chapter 8 verse 6. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9-10. A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. John chapter 13 verse 34. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life. Psalm chapter 143 verse 8.